Okay, here we go with Silent Night. Now, this one I'm putting in the key of A. You can play it anywhere you desire, but I'm putting it in this key, number one, because it sounds great in this key. Why? Because it has open, low strings to give the song some body to it. Now, this is very hard in the fact that it has a huge reach all the way pretty much through the whole song, where you have to play an A chord thusly and on the second fret, and you have to do a lot of reaching all the way up to the 5th fret with your pinky. So if you can't do it right now, by golly, it's not hard to do. Check it out. Yep, I can go 2 more frets, no problem at all. So if I can go that far, you can do this. Every other guitar player in the world does it. That's right. If you jumped off a bridge, you could too. Okay, so back to Silent Night. Will be sounding this way. See, it's got the nice low string in it. That's those reaches. Okay, so you've got this. And you got the. Yeah, regular chords. There's the big reach though. Now we gotta go way up here. But we gotta use our low E string. Okay, so it'll be pretty much like that. To do this, like I said, we're in the key of A, and again, all finger picking. That's what makes it so pretty. So your low A string, or your only A string, so you're grouping with your A string, and your middle fingers are going to be grabbing your B string, which is now fretted at the 5th fret with your pinky. Okay, now what we're going to do all the way through this is have a roll going all the way through it. So okay, that roll being thumb, middle, first, thumb, middle, first, thumb, middle, first. Okay, so if you're playing an A, so A with that 5th fret on the B string. Okay, so I played those two together as a group, and then finished up with the roll. Then first finger, then thumb. So then G string, then D string. Okay, so you're playing the whole chord. This is a tough one. It's as tough as it gets. Okay, for that part of the melody is all a group again. So you got your A string and your E string. Your E string is fretting the 2nd fret. So those two together. Then a grouping again of the 5th fret on the B string along with your A string. Then your B string and A string, but your B string now is just simply fretted using the A chord. Okay, so okay, then you're just filling it up using that roll again. So okay, so you do that roll actually twice on your B, G, and D string after your. Okay, so then back to the same thing. So exactly the same thing twice. Okay, so that's how we do it. That's the hardest part. I wish that was true. No, actually it is the hardest part. So again. You can use the low A string instead of your D string when you're doing the rolls to just keep that low fullness I was talking about. Check it out here. So you can do A, then B, G, then back to your A string, B string, G string, then I actually like it better, so if you want to use it, by all means use it. Use whichever you wish. Just fill up the empty space by continuing the finger picking. Okay. After the second time you do the, then we got to go to this. Okay, which can be accompanied. This is an E chord, which can be accompanied by, again, why I chose it, your low E string to help fill in the sound and make it huge if you're doing this unaccompanied by any other musicians. Okay, and in order to achieve this particular E chord, we're going to take that A that we played here with the one finger, move it up here to 2 more frets higher, so that would actually be a B. Now we're going to turn that B into an E chord by putting your middle finger at the B string, 5th fret, and your ring finger at the 6th fret of the D string. Okay, now you actually will take the top of your index finger, touching the A string, not fretting it, just touching underneath it, thusly, so that no matter what, it cannot make any noise. Okay, so it's just a way to make it quiet. And so that we can play all the strings, and the A string is the only one that would make everything sound horrible, so we're keeping it quiet by sticking that guy there. Okay? Okay, so the next part will be okay, which is, so the all is calm. So you can, if you want to, grab that low E string, see, which is what I prefer. I want you now to take your pinky, this will be your melody thing, up to the 12th or 12th fret, 7th fret. Yeah, make that reach all the way up to the 12th. So your pinky is going to go here to the 7th fret. I know mine has double dots, that's what freaks me out too. So pinky, so now you're going to do that same grouping, low E string and high E string. So all is calm. So, and you just take it off for the word calm. Okay, so again, you're keeping the rolling going on. In whatever fashion you care to. Okay, so you can keep hitting that low E string if you want, or you can doodle around with the rolling in the middle. And I like to follow it by the B string and G string, no matter what. Because then we gotta get to the after it, so that's a good timing thing, is to throw those in. So one last time. Then we're doing the A, and now we're reaching all the way back up here to the 5th fret, but we're going to cover both strings, the E string and the B string, with our pinky, because we're going to go. Okay, or you could switch it up and put it up there whenever you want. It's up to you, so whatever works for you, but again, keep the rolls going. So all is bright, so you can do pinky here and then reach it up, or you can keep it all together and and then just focus on your grouping being there. So you do an A string and E string, then your grouping will be A string and B string. Okay, and then again the rolling. Okay, so you had now we're getting to go up to the round young virgin, regular D chord. You get a break, but not for long. So just your grouping will be D string and your E string. So round young, you'll do the groupings each time there is a lyric sang. So doing the melody will be a grouping. Round young virgin, which is all pinky again. Round young virgin, which is 5th fret pinky, 4th fret, then back off. Okay, so D chord, D chord. Round young virgin. So you're still keeping that rolling going all the time. That's what makes it pretty, is that constant roll. So round young virgin, which is back to your A, and we'll be doing again, yes, a reach all the way up to the 5th fret again, but on the B string. Okay, just like the intro. Okay, so okay, which is just like the beginning. Okay. We're getting ready to go to Sleep in Heavenly Peace, which will be in E, but we're going to drag it way up here. Okay? So we're sliding our A chord all the way up here to the 9th fret, but we're also going to again shut it up on the A string with the tip of our finger, grab the low E string, okay, here's where we get into a kind of weird chord, but it works so well. Again, I chose it in this key again because now we get to use this big low E string again. Okay, so now we have an E chord with our 3 strings, your D, G, and B string. But the A is making no noise because you be quiet. Okay, the chord you're going to make, put your pinky here on the B string at the 12th fret. I know, big reach again. I'm not taking it easy on you. And then your middle finger will be at the 10th fret on your high E string. So this will make it an E 7th. Okay, so our grouping that we'll play will be low E, so, and your B string. Then our grouping, so sleep in heaven. When you go up to the heav, that will be when you hit your grouping of both E's. So sleep in heaven. I can't sing right now, so bear with me. That's why this is an instrumental. Okay, back to your B string. So heavenly. You pull it off right back to just this regular E chord. So sleep in heavenly. Now, okay, here's where it gets cool. Okay, sleep in heavenly. Now we open up the A string, but we do this chord that we did before. Okay, so you're taking that chord and you're putting this down. Okay, so you're going to put your middle finger down here at the 10th fret on the B string, and your ring finger down here at the 11th fret on the D string. And you're going to open up your A string now so we can play it. Peace. So your grouping on the beginning of P is Okay, so A string and B string. Then fill them in with the rolls. So you have the sleep in heavenly peace. And you finally get to grab that grouping of A and E and finish out with the rolls. Okay, again. Sleep in heavenly. Let me get it right myself. Sleep in heavenly peace. Fill it out. Then we got back down here. That's right, the big reach. And we're going to do our grouping of the A string and the high E string. Okay, now we are definitely covering both strings, no matter what, on the 5th fret with our pinky. So our grouping is going to be A and E. Okay, so 3 groupings in a row. So A and E, then A and B string, which is already still fretted at the 5th fret. Now take away everything but the A chord, and you're still hitting the grouping of the A and the B string. So sleep in, okay, sleep in heaven. Okay, now regular E chord, okay, grouping E and E, heaven, okay, so you have open E and open E, sleep, or heaven, which is putting your pinky at the 3rd fret on your B string, heavenly, so you got heavenly, which is open B string, so you have your grouping of the low E and the B. So heavenly peace. Fill it up with your A chord, and you're done. But you keep repeating it. Wash, rinse, and repeat, like the back of the shampoo. Okay, a substitute for the end. Sleep, heavenly peace. If you want that, heaven. Now you actually hit your G string, will be your optional note with your grouping with your E string. So if you want or you can do the original one, the traditional. So the main thing is to keep it rolling in there. Okay, so one time, if you want to play with me, here we go from the beginning. I'll get the whole guitar as much as I can on here. And also, if you're wondering, no, I will not be singing. Okay, so of course you know how the melody goes. And here we go. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you can just keep on going and keep on keeping on. So there's Silent Night. It's easily one of the hardest ones we're going to tackle. So if you have any problems at all, just ease on right back. I try to do these as quickly as we can, but that's why we have our rewinds and pauses to catch each phrase and then go back and learn it, then come back to where you were in the video, and we'll just keep on going. Okay, So there is Silent Night, one of my favorite ones to play solo. It's just got so much going on. But then again, I want to remind you that using these chords the way they are, if you want to play it way up here to begin with, and whatever key, like say D, it's exactly the same. Keep everything like it is. Okay? So you got the... Yeah, that's right. My fault. Okay, so they're the same, but what the other thing is, if you don't have a cutaway guitar like this, then you can't get up there and do what's getting ready to happen, which is you can't get up there and play there on a regular guitar. Okay, so that's why I showed it, the other reason I showed it to you, in the key of A. So once again, there's Silent Night in the most full sounding position you can do, and again the hardest position, but it's the most rewarding and the highest you can play when it comes time to play if you're playing a standard acoustic that is shaped normally. Okay, but then again, it's the best sounding version, like I said. So enjoy that one. Just a cool arrangement, and I hope you enjoy it.